A warm welcome to all. As you all know, we are in the mid of the lockdown due to the pandemic of COVID-19 and all the educational institutions are closed. In this scenario, let us move step forward with the slogan College बंद झालं तरी शिक्षण बंद होऊ नये. With the same perspective, this video is exclusively prepared for introducing the concept of e-learning, the various tools of e-learning and the different initiatives of government corporates for e-learning. Let us go to the next slide. At the outset, I would like to introduce myself. I am Sangeeta Pandit from St. Joseph College, Assistant Professor. What is e-learning? E-learning is a learning process that takes place in the ICT environment. In other words, the use of computers or internet for learning. Just as you learn by attending lectures in the college, reading books, writing assignments and submitting projects, same way in e-learning, the learning process takes place around the ICT environment. Coming to the next slide, a wonderful picture is there. A book and a laptop are integrated. This shows the technology and the traditional method of learning is integrated in e-learning. Coming to the next slide. Why do we need e-learning? It is just an additional supportive measure to the old and traditional method of chalk and talk. Anybody, anywhere, anytime can access this 24/7, no time constraint, and when there is a physical interaction between the teacher and the students. Multimedia is used and learner can repeat as many times as possible. Coming to the next slide, MOOC. MOOC is a massive open acronym for Massive Open Online Course. Massive stands for any number of students can enroll. Open stands for anywhere in the world, anyone, anywhere from the world can register for these courses. Online means it is the use of internet, and courses stands because it is similar to all the college courses. It is a platform connecting the world. Let us try to get some more information about it. It was developed in 2008 by Stephen Dons and George Simmons, but it was popularized in 2012. It is an access via World Wide Web internet. It is free of cost. It includes video, text, self-assessment. Interactive courses are there where the teachers and the students interact with each other, clarify all the doubts in the discussion forums. Let us go to the next slide, please. This is the graph showing the growth of MOOCs, how more and more students are getting enrolled with MOOCs. Structure of MOOC. In the first quadrant, the audio, video, animations are shared with the students. Second quadrant is the e-content, the study material, e-books are shared. In the third quadrant, the discussion forums, the doubts whatever are raised by the students are clarified on the real-time basis by the course coordinator and the team. And the last quadrant is the assessment, which take place in the MCQs, fill in the blanks, question and answers form. Coming to the next slide. How MOOCs are relevant to us? We are the global learners and global teachers. Teachers from all over the world, different universities and different colleges can upload the e-content. These are the two popular MOOCs. Now we'll go to some MOOC providers. Coursera.org. We are visiting the site. You can see, especially during the lockdown period, they have introduced some courses. Now these are the different universities which have contributed the e-content. They have given the attributes, how these courses can help you. This is the registration page. You can log in from here. This is a free course again. Coming to the next, edX. edX is again a MOOC provider. It is a platform where global learners and teachers they come together. Again, in this website, you will see on the top for COVID-19, they have introduced some courses. These are the number of various universities where they have contributed the e-content to this website. You can go and visit to the many courses. Next we come to the these are the different courses they have introduced online. Coming to the next one, that is the Future Learn. Short online courses they have introduced from top universities. This is again one more platform when you can get connected to the different universities from anywhere in the world. The Open University for Project Management. Coming to the next one, that is Swayam. Swayam is a MOOC portal which is developed by the Ministry of Human Resource Development under the Government of India initiatives. It is an acronym of Study Webs of Active Learning for Young and Aspiring Minds. From class 9 standard till post graduation, you can take up any course. The same 4 quadrants which we have seen for MOOC. Let us visit this website of Swayam. These are the portals, different portals, Arpit courses. If you go to the last one, that is these are the national coordinators who have contributed their e-content. If you click the COVID-19, it will take you to this page. Now, as the commerce faculty, we come under the non-engineering colleges. You have to click the non-engineering colleges. Under the courses, under the undergraduate level will appear. You can choose any of the course and you will get the modules. Now, subject here, communication technology. These are the modules, different modules. We can study any of them as per our choice. Starting with the first module, if I am taking, there are 2 options for me, e-text and self-learning. E-text is in the PDF form. If I go for self-learning, it is in the audio and video form. In this way, you can go for self-learning. Coming to the next slide, that is Swayam Prabha. Now, just as we watched TV serials and movies on the satellite, the same way we can also use this for broadcasting the television educational programs. There are around 32 DTH channels broadcasting the educational e-content, minimum 4 hours and repeated for 5 times. Let us visit this website. This is the home page of Swayam Prabha, the initiative of Government of India. These are the list of channels given. You can ask to your cable operator. Now, Swayam Prabha covers all these things from 9th standard to 12th standard for adult learning especially, and it can also prepare you for the competitive exams. And this web portal is maintained by the InflibNet, Information Library Network. Coming to the next slide. Now, these are only the number of educational bodies. Now, as a corporate, Tata Steel initiative, this is the courses introduced especially during the lockdown period. MS Office in the e-learning portal. The last option, MS Office Advanced Excel. Again, the TCS initiative, as you all know, Tatas are well known for their community service. During the lockdown also, they have introduced the lockdown initiative. Many courses are available here. Now, as my students, and we are learning and the graduates from the higher education, you will become an I-shaped professionals. But the industry demand is for the T-shaped professional. When they look out for recruitments and selections, they want students not only expertise in one particular knowledge in one particular discipline, but they also want the students or the candidate should have different initiatives or different knowledge of the different skills like teamwork, communication skills, basics of computers, leadership qualities. So this, along with the individual I-shaped graduate, they want extra characteristics and qualities of a students and the candidates when they look for placements. This lecture aims to prepare my students as T-shaped professionals so that they are absorbed in the industry by easy placements. With this, I end my session. Thank you for being with me. Stay home and stay safe.